Hey guys, it is that time of the month where I sit down and bring to you the plug, and the plug is of course the update on the business. Pound for pound arm wrestling, one of my policies, if you didn't know, if you're new to the channel and only have recently subscribed, transparency is big in my books. I want to make sure I bring you guys along for the ride and be part of the journey so you know exactly where the business is at any one given time, you know where we're heading and what we are aiming for at any one moment in time. So the business is doing well. I have to first of all say a massive thank you to everybody. If you've been around a while, you know this approach for me. It means so much to me that you guys are engaging with the channel. The likes, the comments, the shares, they are really what is fueling this. And thankfully, look, the channel's at the point where we're making money now significantly on YouTube. My average YouTube earnings right now are sitting up at around that $700, $800 per month or per 28 days, which is really impressive. It's surprising me, and it's so exciting to be able to reinvest all that money back into the channel and bring to you more and more things. We've bought more equipment, I've bought more cameras, I've got the ability to really film some good stuff now. I can't wait to get on my next tournament, which is only this weekend down in Melbourne, where I'll get some good footage of some matches, as well as taking on big bad Brett Coots from Melbourne as well. But the business is going really well. With the money that I've got at the moment, like I said, I just bought new equipment, a PC to do better editing. I've always done my editing on my phone up at this point, where from here moving forward it's going to be on the PC, so we're going to get a better standard of editing. We've got better footage coming, better sound quality. How good is it to have better sound quality? Can't wait to really sort that out with interviews and all that sort of stuff. But I've got all the sound equipment now that I am happy with. And what I'm most excited about is what's coming next in this chapter of the business. The next chapter, John Brzenk, that is, John Brzenk, yes, he is part of the show. We are about to kick off Season 3. Now, Season 3 is going to have a new focus. Season 2, to kind of reflect on everything. If you missed Season 2 was us talking about what's going on in the world of arm wrestling. We talked a lot about the WAL, we talked about Moldova, we talked about PAL, we talked about almost anything and everything that was happening in one of the major leagues. Now, that is still going to continue to a degree. That is still going to continue when there is something interesting to talk about. So, if the WAL is doing something big, we'll talk about it. If the PAL is doing something big, we'll talk about it. But what I'm most excited about, and this is where the business funds are really being reinvested, is we are looking internal to our own brand of Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling, where we have Arm Fights Unleashed. And we're going to start to tell stories about the people who compete in Arm Fights Unleashed to a degree that hasn't been done before. We want to build new fans to the sport, okay? So it's less about entertaining hardcore arm wrestlers who know everybody. We want to really reach out to a new audience. So we're going to be telling stories in such a way that are going to make fans either relate or hate different matches that are going on. So the first matchup that is going to be happening, I'm going to tell it to you guys right now. It's Jordan Davis out of Australia against Lachlan Adair out of Australia. Now, these two guys are both serious arm wrestlers. Lachlan Adair is our current left arm super heavyweight national champion, and Jordan Davis is our current, what is he? He's an Oceanic 80 kilo champion. Now, these guys are going to have an interesting match. You're going to see a lot of detail on this match. We're going to see vlogs. If anyone has been around long enough to remember my match against Justin Bishop and the way that I kind of vlogged that journey. This is going to be done for both Jordan and Lachlan, but it's going to be done on a professional degree as opposed to just me walking around with a shaky camera, that sort of stuff. So it's going to be good. It's going to really tell the story of this match. We're going to have press conferences. We're going to have John Brzenk and I talking about this match. We're going to interview these guys. We're going to build a lot of momentum. Now, if you're already an arm wrestler and you know these guys, it's going to be entertaining for you guys either way, because you're going to pick who you think is going to win and you're going to be pretty certain you've got it right until the match happens and you find you got it wrong. Anyway, but the most important thing is we're going to talk about this. We're going to build a lot of momentum. We've got a budget to push onto this. So when I say a budget to push onto this, outside of the budget of just professional videography and marketing and things like that, we have money to spend on advertising that is going to go to the world through social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that sort of stuff. So the plug, if you, again, if you're new to the plug, what I always do at the end of this is ask something from you guys. So if you've watched to this point of the channel, you're probably one of the fans that really enjoy the content. So look, firstly, thank you once again. But if you are enjoying the Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling channel and the direction that we're heading, and you want to see these Arm Fights Unleashed matches and stories really come to life, the number one thing you can do right now, it's going to be an easy one this week. I don't need you to buy anything, I don't need you to do anything. I just need you to share as many Pound for Pound videos as you possibly can. So when you start seeing these promotions come out to do with Lachlan and Jordan in this first big, well-presented match that John and I will commentate everything, when you start seeing this marketing stuff come out, I need you to share it with the world and get people interested wherever you can about this match, because I'm going to present it really, really well. I can't wait to do it, and the dream is where the direction of this business is going is I want to turn this into almost like a UFC for arm wrestling. I don't think that arm wrestling can ever be as big as a UFC, but I think it can be somewhat of a UFC in a way that it is interesting, because we get pre-loaded stories for the fighters before we actually ever get to the fight. So we're gonna have people really liking their favorites and really hating the opponents. So it's gonna be good. There's gonna be lots to come, but I'm gonna go really hard on this one, and I can't wait to get stuck in. So this one is going to be launched very, very, very soon. Lachlan and Jordan are getting all of their marketing stuff squared away as we speak. I'm taking photos of them and putting it all together. So guys, this is the plug for the month. As always, thank you so much for watching the show. It means the absolute world to me. Keep commenting. I love it. I love nothing more than hearing from you guys directly. So keep it up, and I will see you guys really soon. John and I are going to be back very, very, very soon. And we're going to be, like I said, season 3 is going to be something different. We're going to be focusing a lot on the Arm Fights Unleashed matchups. And we've got some big matchups that are going to happen. But the very first one, like I said, Jordan Davis v. Lachlan Adair. Alright guys, see ya.